not USB. Okay. Hello, hello. Test, test. Okay. Check this. Okay. Public. Let's go. Okay. So here. Save. Hello, hello. I will be back in a second. See you in a second. So, hello, everyone. I'm good. In Germany, it's 5:30 p.m. and this is a spontaneous stream where I work a little bit on a strategy of mine that I just wrote today, and I actually recorded a tutorial, a programming tutorial for this. So if you're interested, you will see how to write the program in the next days on the channel. If you're subscribed, you do not miss anything. So it's a really simple strategy where the idea is to, you can see it here. It draws these boxes in the chart, and these boxes are always drawn if there is some kind of sideways movement. So here, for example, we see there is this trendy market period and then followed by this sideways movement. And then there's the range created, and it trades the breakouts from this sideways range. So you can see the sideways range is like in this area, and then there's the buy breakout, which is traded. And if the first breakout is not a successful trade, there's some martingale component. So this is a rather risky strategy approach, but I like to work in, or to research in these directions also, because I think martingale is not like really bad. It's just a lot of people don't really know about the risks, and that's the huge problem. Like, not the concept itself. I think it can be used if you really know what you do, and if you only see this as a gamble, which it is in the end, and you shouldn't do this with money that you cannot afford to lose. But I'm right now a little bit in the process trying to win a prop firm challenge again, so I do not really care if strategies are risky. So yeah, that's the strategy, and yeah, in this stream I just want to develop a little bit, test a little bit, and I mean, this is what I would do anyway, so I think I can also do this in a stream. So you always have the chance to to let me know what you think about this, to just watch the development, or to ask some questions in the chat. I will be glad to answer some questions. So you can see, like here, I mean, of course, it is kind of risky, and you see we have bigger drawdown periods, which are as big as, we see here. So this was kind of a 10% drawdown, but still the program also made over 10%, like 20% already, which would be enough to pass most of the prop firm challenges. So that's like the overall idea of the strategy. It's not like super super safe, or super, it's maybe not even possible to run on the same account for 3 or 4 years. It would probably blow the account. But I mean, I feel like these prop firm challenges or prop firm trading, when you work with one of the prop firms, it's not really like it's not a long-term approach. It's, you try to pass the challenge, make some money, and then it's if you lose the account, it's not your money, if you know what I mean. So see, like, these are moments when there's a big drawdown. Of course, you would lose a challenge or an account. The question is, are you able to make enough money before this happens? And it's a game of probabilities, and I'm just trying out different things here. So yeah, right now I work a lot with FTMO, but I didn't really try a lot of different prop firms. I just feel like FTMO is one of the bigger prop firms, so it makes me feel a little bit more comfortable and have a little bit more trust. But you can work with either prop firm, of course. And yeah, there's a fatal event. So this currency, or with these settings, it crashed after nearly 3 years. But yeah, still I want to have a look at the inputs, change a bit here. So what I saw here is that the boxes are created kind of quickly. So like here, there's not a long period of sideways movement until the box is created. My initial idea was to wait a little bit longer. So maybe I can adjust the inputs, maybe just double the inputs here, and see how this changes the overall, like how the strategy works. And yeah, let's just check this. We should see less signals now, but the ranges should be created a little bit later. So the sideways movement is a little bit, could be a little bit bigger already, and the range is a little bit bigger, which could make the strategy more stable. But at this stage in strategy development, it's a lot about trying out different things, trying out different settings, maybe use the optimization later on, just to get a feeling for the strategy and everything. Yeah, the drawdowns are really huge, of course, because I don't use a stop loss in this strategy. I don't know if martingale is the thief of happiness. I mean, if you don't know what kind of strategy you use, of course, martingale will not make you happy. But it's about controlled use of this technique. I mean, if you just buy a martingale strategy in the internet, and if you don't know how it works, and if you think it's a money printing machine, of course it will make you unhappy, because it's just not true. It's a high risk system. You have to be really careful with these kind of strategies. But yeah, in the end, if you are really careful and don't use money that you can't afford to lose, I think it's something you can try out, you can look into. So yeah, it made the strategy a little bit more stable, but drawdowns are still really huge. And I think overall, the previous settings were even better, where we saw more trades, more scenarios had a overall better performance for most of the time, I think. And even drawdowns were a little bit smaller, I guess. But yeah. So let's try this out. Oh wait, there are no trades. Whoopsala. Let me check the inputs, min range factor. Should be okay. TP% has no influence. Yeah, I don't really understand this question about calculating the martingale method. But yeah, I mean, just watch the video. I will publish it, I think, next Sunday, and I will teach how to write this program. So you will learn how to calculate the losses, the historical losses, and calculate like the sum of losses for increasing the lot size and everything. Maybe it will help you. Yeah, I don't know if prop firms will block your account if you use martingale. I mean, at least for example, FTMO, they say that you can trade whatever you want and that they do not block your account if you use martingale. But I don't have any experience here, so I will just try. And if they block my account, I will make it public on the channel, of course, so you know that you cannot use martingale with them, even though they say it's okay to use it. But yeah, we will see. I don't have any experience here yet. User. Yeah, I don't really understand this strategy that Kartoffel is suggesting. Use one-to-one leverage on one lot at a time. Look for assets that ultimately go up. I mean, you can do this if the market will go up, but if it's going down, you will lose. I don't really understand the strategy behind this. Scaling into more position. Yeah, you could also use a strategy where you do not have this classical martingale approach where you increase the lot size if you're losing, but instead you increase the lot size if you're winning. I mean, everything is a possible approach. You just have to try out different things, and that's what I would always recommend. So maybe I should use the optimization here to check out a little bit more settings faster. Hello, everyone who just joined. No, never worked on SMC or fair value gap, and I don't even have an idea what this is. Maybe SMC is smart money concept. I heard about this, but I don't know what it is. And fair value gap sounds like something you would use for stocks if you calculate a fair value, but I'm not really into stock analysis, so I don't really know a lot about this. Yeah, okay. I mean, I know that FTMO or any prop firm will block the account if the drawdown is greater than 5 or 10%. But I mean, that's what in the rule set. So you just have to take care of this, and the martingale does not have to exceed, like the drawdown doesn't have to exceed like the 5%. So if you have a look at, for example, a period like this, where we start, let me have a look at this, where we start somewhere at 136K and we go up here, 160K, like in this period, the drawdown was never really above 10%, I think. So it's just about, I'm not aiming to write the perfect strategy or to create the holy grail of trading that never has a drawdown. But for me, it is okay if I write a strategy that can be stable for, let's say, 5 months. And that's okay, or it would be okay if you cash out every single month after passing the challenge, right? So I just want to have a profit on average. And if they take away the account after 5 or 6 months, I mean, I don't care. It doesn't really matter, because until this point, it could have generated enough money. So if you get what I mean. So let's play a bit with the settings here. Yeah, you can use a for loop and loop through the historical deals. This would also work. Yeah, it's a way to achieve what you're trying to do. Just check the historical deals and add up all the profits or losses. You could also check when the deals are closed. You could use something like the on trade transaction event handling function to see if a position is closed, and then you just add up the losses there. There are different ways to achieve this. Yeah, I remember the scalping strategy that I created several months ago, or it's almost a year already. Yeah, I'm glad that you were able to use the strategy to make money on it. I'm kind of surprised that it works on the 1 minute chart for you, because usually you have a lot of you have huge trading costs if you go to the very small time frames. But yeah, I'm glad that you were able to use this strategy. Yeah, sure. You can use a expert advisor that uses a custom indicator. I also made a tutorial for this. Just yeah, I can post this. I made a tutorial for almost everything already, so just check it out on the channel. And if you want to learn how to program for the MetaTrader 5 like properly, you can also check out the website or the link in the description of the stream. You will find a course where I explain everything you need to know. Yeah. I have a question about the tester. When picking a computer, should I be looking at the core count or core speed? I think both is important. Like the speed, of course, and the cores. But I'm not really a hardware expert, but I think like the overall speed is important. Yeah. No trades. Why are there no trades? Okay, because min. Yeah, okay, this doesn't make sense. The test is actually really slow. Maybe I can switch back to every tick and not based on real ticks. This should speed it up a little bit. Test this again. I hope it's faster then. Yeah, I think you can also upload the EA to the MQL5 market if you use a indicator that you don't have the source code of. Yeah. So the only question is if you want to do this, because somehow it doesn't really seem to be your own indicator. So make sure to like ask the developer of the indicator if it's okay. So let's check if the results are coming in faster now. I hope. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit faster now. Mm-hmm. Maybe did I use? Yeah. This will not be a long stream today. I will end it anytime. It's just want to do some optimization, answer some questions and stuff. So it's not a long stream today. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, I think, to use the optimization for a martingale system, because you can only really use the results if it is not crashing. And it's not, my main goal here is not to create a strategy that is not crashing, but to create one that has a good risk-reward ratio until it crashes. Also, what's interesting, I don't know if you already realized, but the Northeast Way EA is back in the MQL5 store. I don't understand how this EA is ranking again, because This was an EA that it's also a martingale grid system. I did a analysis of this on the channel already. And like some month ago, I think 5 or 6 months ago, the signal of this EA crashed, and no one was buying it anymore. But somehow it's back now, so that's kind of interesting. And also, what you can see here is, I still don't know what this means, but I think there's some kind of stuff going on that is deleting bad reviews. So yeah. So the reviews are kind of good, and I think they were way worse before. But yeah, it's weird. Like the whole MQL5 market thing, it's not really happy with it if I look into it a little bit deeper, because most of the EAs are just put out there for sale to fish money of stupid Forex traders or people that don't know what Forex trading is about. It's a little bit sad. And also MetaQuotes, the company that created the MetaTrader and everything, is kind of supporting this behavior, which is super shitty. But I mean, nothing I could do about it, right? What do you think about the AI for gold EA? I don't know what this is. Is it in the MQL5 market? Never heard of it. AI for gold. Okay, found it. So what do we think about this one? Let's have a look. Do we have a signal? Blah, blah, blah. Live signals, medium risk, high risk. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really live for a long time, but so far it's looking good here. Do we see closing trades? Buy. Continuative wins. So it seems to use small TPs or some kind of trailing stop and bigger stop loss levels. That's why we have the positive hit ratio here. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to do a analysis, maybe download the program to look into it. It's kind of weird that it only has 90% algo trading as an expert advisor. Should be at 100%. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, just download the demo for the AI for Gold or for any program, the MQL5 market that you're interested about, and just check it out and see if you think it's could be profitable in the long run. Yeah. Bro, what is this last message in the chat? Can you recommend some source to learn MQL4, MQL5? You are literally on the best channel to learn MQL5 programming. So just check out my videos or check out the first link in the video description if you're looking for a complete course. Yeah, if your program is trading or if it opens a position and it's immediately a losing position, this is of course because you pay you can pay a commission to the broker for opening the position, and if you do not pay a position, you will pay the spread. So the spread is always there. So for example, you have to buy at the ask price, but you have to sell at the bid price. So therefore, every position that you open is a losing position in the moment that you open it. This is there's no way around this. This is with every single position that you will open in your whole trading career. The issue with data quality and how do you go about that? I don't know what issue you are referring to. I mean, data is not really perfect, of course, especially in the strategy tester. It's not perfect, but I mean, it doesn't really have to be perfect, right? Because like the historical performance cannot be replicated anyway. So it doesn't really matter if the data is 100% accurate or perfect. Also, there are strategies where the data is more important and strategies where the data is not like super important. For example, if you have a look at the strategy like this, the data is not like 100% important because in most cases it will not really make a crucial difference. But there are strategies where it's more important. For example, if you try to trade a breakout strategy, you will have a lot better results in the strategy tester than you will see in a live account. And you just have to know this and you have to be careful. And you cannot expect the results from the tester to be replicated like one by one in the live account. How could you have a API where people can connect their MetaTrader accounts to get balance info? You don't need an API for this. I mean, the MetaTrader has this option already. Every account has a master password and an investor password, and you can just give away the investor password. Everyone's able to watch the account without being able to trade. So just use the investor password. Just Google MetaTrader investor password. Also in the backtest, you will have a spread. So every position will be opened with a negative balance. And if your broker has a commission, the tester will automatically apply this commission if you do not change it manually. I don't know if you can change it, but yeah, if your broker charges a commission for trading, you will also pay this in the tester, which is a good thing. I mean, it's more realistic, right? So yeah. So results are not like super bad here. It's kind of okay-ish. And there are some tests that are actually good. But of course, 150 trades is not a lot in 3 years. It's actually really not a lot. That are only 50 trades per year. Oh, it's not a lot. You want to develop an app where people can connect their accounts. Yeah, I mean, just develop the app. What do you want me to do? Should I write it for you? I mean, there are also there are existing solutions for this. I think you can Google for a MetaTrader. Wait, how do they? Trade copier. Google for trade copier, and I think you will find existing solutions for this, where you can copy the trades from one account to other accounts. Yeah, if the history quality is under 80%, it's not really a bad thing. It depends on the strategy and everything. So, but it doesn't mean that it's like completely, like the test is complete bullshit. And if you feel uncomfortable, you can just compare the trades in the tester to live trades. That's what I usually do. I use a strategy in a live account or in a demo account for a week or a month. And then I compare the exact same trades in the tester and in the demo account. And if they are really similar, it's a good sign, I would say. Yeah. So the optimization results are really mixed up. So I do not really see that a specific TP percent setting is way better than another input, or a martingale factor is way better than another martingale factor. So this is not really the result I wanted to see, but still it gives some information. So yeah, it's just a risky system. You just have to gamble a bit to see if it can be profitable or not. Yeah. So maybe let's test one or two good tests. Maybe we can give this one a run. No, I don't want to code a trade copier for YouTube. I think not a lot of people would be interested. Some people need it, but there are existing solutions, so you can just use this. And I never really looked into it. So, and also if you want to use a trade copier that works with other accounts, yeah, no, I don't. I think I won't do it. The scalping project EA, I still have this account that I opened back then, and it's not going too great, but I'm still keeping it open. I'm not really changing the settings or anything because I just want to see how this goes. But right now there's a bigger drawdown, so it's not really good. The main issue is, actually it's going really bad, but the main issue is that the losses often exceed the planned loss because of slippage. Like the entries are not executed perfectly, the stop losses are not executed perfectly, and that's a big problem with stop orders in general. So if it's the entry or the exit, stop orders are not guaranteed to be executed at the level where you want them to be executed, and this is why losses are often bigger than they should be. And yeah, so the trend is like really bad, and it looks like the strategy of, or at least not with the settings that I use them, can really be used like this. So maybe you would have to use a wider stop loss or trailing stop, but I didn't really look a lot into the strategy since then. But yeah, you can find this signal on my profile on MQL5. It's public, so just check it out. You can see all the trades, I think. Also, I have some more signals here which are not public. For example, this martingale grid system, which I set up, I think, I don't know, several years ago, 4 years ago. This is still going super well. So you can see martingale strategies can work for quite a long time. So this is in profit for over, for the whole time now. And this is 200% in profit right now. So the account started at 10K and now it is at 30K. But also there were bigger drawdowns, as we can see here. Just some month ago or last month, there was a bigger drawdown, but yeah, you can see martingale strategies. I mean, it can work for a long time. It doesn't have to. It's just a gamble. And yeah, this is a more conservative account that I have, which is of course not as consistent as a martingale strategy, but it's more stable. And so, reading some more comments. I think MT5 is using single core only for backtesting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for the optimization, it says that it uses all the cores, but I don't really know how the MetaTrader is set up. Again, I'm not really an expert when it comes to hardware. And yeah, this test is going really good, but I mean, of course, there are not a lot of trades, so I don't know how, if we could trust this like a lot. But yeah, in periods like this, like the end of 2020 until the beginning of, or until the current point in time, this would have been a great setup for any prop firm, and you would have made a lot of money. But of course, you need some luck to find the right setting in the right symbol at the best time. So, yeah. I don't have a retracement EA for trending markets. No, I don't think so. Can someone have? When I left click and choose indicator list on MT5, I can't find the box on my computer. Okay, don't understand the question. Indicator? What box do you mean? I mean, if there's an indicator on the chart, you should find it. Yeah, I don't understand it. So. So this is another really classical grid system that I already explained in the last video on the channel, I think. I wanted to do some testing for this too. The navigator, it's this here. You should find the indicators in the navigator. If you don't find it, it's a little bit weird. So maybe you have to reinstall the MetaTrader if you don't find this here in the navigator. And never saw that it's not there, so I don't know why another development environment like the idea should speed up the development. I mean, for me, the meta editor is kind of great for developing MetaTrader programs. But I mean, you can also use other IDEs or development environments, but I don't know if it will speed up your programming process. I don't really see the the advantages. Also, if you have questions about the MetaTrader, like in general about anything, it's always a good idea to ask your broker. Like the support of your broker, they're usually really good at explaining the MetaTrader and its features because it's kind of their product. So. Which is EA is currently the most profitable for you? Probably still my range breakout EA. Right now, I mean, I don't have. Yeah, the problem is the most profitable is a martingale grid system, but I mean, until it fails, so I cannot really answer this question. I mean, the most profitable is a martingale grid strategy, but it's also the most risky. So the most profitable kind of normal risk strategy is my range breakout EA that I use in an account of mine for 6 years now or so, and it made like 50%, I think. But it's I mean, the question is kind of tough to answer because the more risk you take, the more profitable your program will be, and that's just the nature of how things are. So it's not really an easy question to answer. Okay, looks like the other martingale strategy was kind of more stable with the range breakouts. Yeah, I will do some more comparisons. But I think I will end the stream soon. If there are no more questions, I'm already on air for about an hour already. Time always passes quickly in the streams. So I hope I was able to answer some questions, and I did some testing for me, which is good. So I have more information if I develop these strategies further. And yeah, system development, it's just a lot of testing, a lot of programming, a lot of optimization. It takes time to really develop a strategy. And yeah. So if there are no more questions, hope that you will have a great time. Also make sure, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Next video will be up tomorrow, and I will show a boom and crash strategy. This was requested really often, and I show how to write the code for this. Also on the next Sunday, I already recorded a strategy how to write this box trading breakout martingale thing that I showed in the beginning of the stream. So you will also get to know how to write the code for this program. So there's a lot of interesting stuff coming up on the channel. Yeah, make sure to watch the videos if you want to learn more about programming and trading in general. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. As always, have a great time, good trades, have a good evening, and I will see you in the next upcoming videos. So yeah, thanks for being here. Bye.